Hi, babies. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling fantastic. I slept for a really long time, so I feel pretty good. Like, things are chilling out. This is a general message, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Sorry, I was unplugging my computer. So, the first thing I'll say is the message I'm getting is you are the narcissist's final boss. So this will be a fun one. All right. And the first song that I got on shuffle was Welcome to the Opera by Anima and Grimes. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm torn. I guess I'll just read some of the song and we'll go from there. Anything you need when you're dancing beside me. It's the opera, baby. Just dream now. I'll show you how. Fantastical scenes. Dream now. I'll show you how. Welcome to the opera. Operatic. Queen. She's dancing beside me. It's the opera, baby. Dream now. I'll show you how. Fantastical scenes. Dream now. And then the next song that I got. So what I was getting from that first one is they see your energy. I mean, just as any feeder would do, the narcissist feeds off of people. They're an energetic vampire. So they're seeing your energy as like, wow, this is like the show of a lifetime. Like, I cannot miss this. So they're gonna come in and, put on their show, put on their facade, play the parts, theatrical, operatic, just putting all of the, I heard putting some jazz on it, just like showing up just extra, extra with the lies, the love bombing, what I'm getting is they, did some research on you. So they know how to come forward. Most of them are going to be spiritual narcissists. Like for my instance is like people like will have watched my channel and then they come acting like just regurgitating information that they've looked up on being a divine masculine or like just being like, I'm spiritually awakening and stuff like that. So they like regurgitate this information to you, thinking that you're gonna be like, oh, what? My person. And so you might think, in the beginning they're like, oh, okay, like, I'm genuinely interested in this person. Like, however, it could be friends, romantic interest, whatever, coworkers, that you're like, okay, like I'm interested to be involved in this person if they're into the same shit as me or whatever, and they seem nice, like, so you're open to this, and maybe, you listen to your intuition, to your guides, and they're like, yeah, go ahead, fuck it, like, there's no, like, no big red fucking flag, and and the reason for that is your guides are like, yes, go ahead. Yes, we give you the kiss, the blessing to go ahead with this person. Go on. Because you're the narcissist's final boss. They come on, they're putting a fucking show on. Like, just giving you what you want to hear, and you're just slowly like, it's becoming a little too much, and you start to notice, you're like, oh, okay, like, but like maybe this is just what I needed, like maybe this is my blessing. My guide said yes, so I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna stay neutral, but I'm observing. And the reason I'm bringing this up is not only has this happened to me recently, but I have several friends that it's happened in the same exact way. So we're all on the collective, timeline. So obviously y'all are going through the same thing wherever you are on this. And So you're like, okay, yes, I'm being guided to hang out with this person and interact with this person, however it needs to happen. And your guides are like, yes, go on. We give you the blessing. Oh, damn it. It didn't play the next song. Okay, so the next song was like, you set my heart on fire or something like that. Damn it. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Whatevs. Well, anyway, what I got from the song is okay, so never mind. I'll go into that, but I'm being called to talk about the song that decided to shuffle itself. And it's One Night All Night by Justice and Tame Impala, which this is like one of my favorite like electronic type songs. So woman, cause if that's the only answer, then we could be together, cause I want to feel the pressure, and I could be your woman, cause that's the only answer, then we could be together, cause I want to feel the pressure. So they're coming in like I'm for real, like I'm spiritually awakened, I'm emotionally mature, like, you know, they're slathering it on. And honestly, like, I'm genuinely impressed that the narcissist is putting this much effort to, because you're such a good feast, you're such a good show to watch with that opera song, that they're like, oh, I gotta put it on because I'm gonna get the best meal of my fucking life. Like, so they thought. So they thought. So they're coming in, you know, like, I could be a woman. Yes. Because if that's the only answer, then we could be together. Because I want to feel the pressure. One night, all night, one night, going all night. We're going one night. So they're hoping just even from like, they can like hook you just from like one interaction where, you know, they put on the show, they love bomb, you know, however it is, they keep up the facade, and, you know, they're like, yeah, I'm gonna woo them, I'm gonna put my little show on, and hoping like this one night is going to seal the deal and get you hooked. Oh, poor thing. And your guides are like, they let the, you know, the interaction transpire, and then you start getting messages of like what's actually gonna happen, and you're like, oh, okay. And you know, it might not be just this one night, it might just be like time spent together interacting, all of this shit. And because they're like, yeah, one night, you know, this little bit of time that I'm just gonna you know, just plotting and planning, and, you know, like, yeah, my facade's gonna fucking work. Like, I'm gonna have them hooked. Because, you know, they're so arrogant, and it could honestly be spell work, like love spells and shit like that. And their energetic, like, authority, and I'm putting that in quotes, that they just know how to project themselves, that they can hook people. But you're so intuitively tapped, you listen to your guides, and you're very tapped the fuck in, that you're like, you listen to the responses, you know, you listen to your guides, you listen to your intuition, you observe the behavior, and then all of a sudden things just start becoming clear. You're like, yeah, that was a lie. Why did they lie? And then, you know, part of you're like almost told like, okay, like maybe they were like anxious or like nervous about that, so, you know, this is why they acted that way. But then it all like starts, you know, compiling together, and your guides are like, yeah, they're a piece of shit, like, however it happens. And then so that other song, I wish I could find the damn, I don't know, it was like, let me look it up, because now it's just like disappeared. I think it was like, you set my heart on fire. Yes, it was like a electronic mix with Celine Dion. Um, that sucks. I don't know what happened. I don't remember who it was, but anyway, it's irrelevant. Um, so with that song, I got that. Sorry about the weird delay. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened, but maybe they didn't want me to get that message out. And I see 344, and that to me, that's usually from my guides that you're on the right path, that you're like taking the right steps. So like you like getting involved with these people, intermingling, letting them get just a little tiny taste, is like the right path, because they're like, oh shit, they're like getting high off of you. They're like manifesting like crazy. Their life just like changes like that because they get a little taste of you. And then you're like told by your guides, they're like, yeah, they're not so great. Here's this image, this dream, this download, this understanding, and they show you the truth. They, break past the facade. And so you're like, oh, all right, well, I guess I'm out. Like, I'm going to break that energetic tie, because you're able to look at things from a higher perspective with this hawk. And maybe, one of your guides is a hawk, and you're able to like fly up to the heavens and use your little hawk eye to see the truth, look from a higher perspective and see it all. And you're like, oh, okay. So they were gonna sacrifice me here with the lamb. Because I got this image, I don't know, it's some album cover of some band. I don't know who the fuck it is, but it's like these like dark, creepy black claws coming at like a baby lamb. And that was their plan, was to like, sacrifice your energy, like take it all and like sacrifice you and like whatever, good life you have going for you for their benefit. And thinking that you're like innocent with this deer. And little do they know, you're in this lion energy, you're in this power. And yeah, you can't fuck with that. You have teeth also. Like, you may be nice and come off in like a certain way, or like, this innocent, because you're an earth angel, you're a fucking chosen one. You have this like innocent, cute, like divinity to you. And this like constant like regeneration, your resilience, like they don't know that part of you. They don't know how hard you can fight, how because like what I'm seeing is like lions are super fucking lazy and don't do anything until it's like time to kill something. And that's like you lay low, like you don't fucking flaunt that you're a badass or like that shit. Like you're just out there existing, like just chilling. And so they don't see that part of you, that teeth, the ability to fucking like, because I'm seeing a lion when they jump on the back of like one of those like gazelles or something, and they just like take it down, and they're like getting they like break their spine with their mouth. Like they don't know that you have this intense strength, this power, because all they see you doing is like chilling all the time, like being quote unquote lazy, like the lion. But you're just preserving your energy, and you're listening to your guidance, your spirit guides, on when to act. And that maybe just acting is pulling your energy back because you know that you are being drained. And we have a fire ant at the bottom of the deck, and that is, you get the go. You get the what I'm seeing is when like tactical people like go to like burst through a house like on all sides, like they all have their little earpieces, or they're all using like their hand signals or whatever. I don't know shit about that. I'm just like going off of like some bullshit, so feel free to correct me. I don't know. But like, so there's some sort of signal that they have for each other to go in at the same time, and this is you breaking through the illusion. You're being guided by your guides to break through the illusion, right at the same time. You're waiting for the go. And this is you just like bursting through their little facade, their operatic, theatrical mask that they have, and just when at the right time. Because until then, you're just chilling, you're like letting shit happen, you're like interacting with this person still, you're like, like slowly losing interest because you're realizing like, oh, yeah, I don't know about this. Like, just things are getting slowly exposed, and then all at once, it's like, bam, in your face. Hopefully the clapping wasn't too loud. I'm a loud clapper. Sorry about that. Okay. And then I used my Hellfire cards for the narcissist story. And what I'm getting here is because we have the Hanged Man. And that's going back to like, they think that they were gonna like sacrifice you. And, you know, that they had you, because see how this like person is like, you know, bound up, wrapped up, stabbed, hanging by one leg. But here your guides are coming in. Oh shit. Here your guides are coming in, that fucking hawk flying in, about to release you from this like quote unquote hold they have on you. And that's just them showing you the truth. And so, you know, you're like, they think, you know, they're draining your energy however long it took. And your guides swoop in and break you free from this trapped, quote unquote, trapped situation that they think they had you in. But they didn't see this. They didn't, with this Four of Cups here, they didn't see that you were actually like getting, yeah, so I'm seeing like the horn with the little third eye horn and the eyes on it. Like they didn't know that you had this like since it's several eyes, you have several eyes looking out for you behind the scenes, and trust your guides, you trust your intuition to give you the correct messages. They didn't know that. They didn't see that. They didn't see that you were like this intuitive badass, and that you actually listen and are dedicated. You know, even if, you know, your like earthly pleasures like were involved and you did enjoy that or something like that, you are still more dedicated to your spirituality and your journey of healing. So you listen to those things. They didn't see that part of you. Because they just assumed that you're just laying around all the time, and that you're like, la, 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 like not catching everything. And that you're just, you know, this innocent, naive person. Yeah. And we have the Knight of Skulls, and which is the Knight of Cups in reverse. So they didn't think that you actually saw this, because the Knight of Cups in reverse is like a shitty offer, like an empty, to me in this reading anyway, is like an empty, like proposal or promise, or like a romantic gesture, you know, anything along those lines. It's like clouded, just kind of like that. What I heard was like soft boy energy, like that. You know, instead of a fuck boy, they're just like emotionally manipulative. They like try to make you feel bad, or like, oh, you asserted a boundary with me. Wow, I feel bad. They didn't realize that you saw through that shit, and they thought it was like working because it works on everybody else. And, you know, here they are in this like imbalanced energy with this Temperance, like, you know, they're like, yeah, I'm gonna feed, and then I'm just gonna quit putting this effort in because I've got him hooked. I've got him hooked with this like emotional manipulation, pretending that, you know, I'm super hurt when they do this to me. And so then like I'm just gonna be able to feast and, you know, siphon their energy, and they're gonna do all the work, and they're just gonna, you know, bend to everything that I do. And here you are as the Empress, like as this all-knowing, intuitive being, abundant being, who has put in the work, because the Empress, like, and, you know, take it how it resonates. Obviously, don't get hung up on the gender part of it. this person has done so much work to, because the Empress is all three of the queens in the all four of the suits, all queens, you know, so you've mastered everything: the pentacles, the cups, the swords, the wands. So you've mastered each suit: creativity, fire, material world, emotions, complexity, your mind, your intuition. They didn't realize that they were fucking with I guess spiritual being, a ascended master. Like, they didn't realize that you have done all the work and listened to your intuition and are patient and dedicated enough. They didn't realize, they didn't see this part of you that you went through all of the suits to master each one of them to get into this emperor and empress energy, this master energy. And so here they thinking like, yeah, my little fuck boy, my little fuck girl, like soft boy, soft girl energy, like emotional manipulation is gonna work on you. And because you're in this energy, you're sitting on your throne because you're like, I've literally been through it all. You've been through the Queen of Swords in reverse and upright. You've mastered both of them and all of them. And so they don't realize that you have the clearest mind and you have no problem being a fucking asshole because you have all of those parts to you. And that is cutting people off, cutting off those energetic cords and taking back your energy, using your intuition with the Queen of Cups, understanding the material world and what your worth is in the material realm with the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Fire, you know, the Queen of Wands, is creativity, magic. You know, she's the witchy one. She's the magical one. So you know how to spot that shit. You know what it feels like to be hit with magic, to be hit with this stuff, and that you're under some sort of spell or manipulation or some sort of things because you've mastered both sides. You've been the manipulator, but you've also been manipulated. So you're a complete master, and they don't realize this. And so by you pulling back, you set their heart on fire. They fall in love. They, you know, here they thinking they got you, and they're like, yeah, I'm just gonna drain them. I'm gonna get, you know, their attention, their energy, their sex, whatever out of them. And let's see, fill my life with love, oh sweet love, and set my heart on fire. Fire in the flame of love, higher, higher than the stars above. Yeah, they didn't fucking realize that you're a legit star being. An ascended master. They didn't realize that. And then so your energy felt so fucking good, they didn't realize why. And you pull that shit back. You're like, yeah, I'm better than this. You're trash. Like, you are fake as fuck. You haven't done any work. You're emotionally immature. Your life's a mess. Like, I don't want a fucking fixer-upper. I'm sitting here in my throne, and no thank you. No, I'm better than that. I've been through it already. Thank you, though. Like, appreciate you. Thanks for the lesson. Thanks for letting me exercise my skills of how to spot this out and proving that I'm right, like, and that I can trust my intuition. Like, you're like, thanks for the confirmation. Thank you. And here they are, like, head over heels in love and obsessed, like, can't let you go because you tricked the trickster. You manipulated the manipulator. Unintentionally. You were just like, okay, my guide said yes. Like, all right, fuck it. Let's see what happens. Like, I'll interact with this person. I'll learn about them. I'll be friends with them. I'll be in a relationship with them. Like, whatever. Because you got the go. And here you are being sent as karma. You know, to finally put the ass in place. Because what I was also getting from this song is fill my life with love. It must have been a mix that I had, because there was other lyrics to this, but it said something about like, you bring me to life, or you bring life to me, or something like that. It wasn't that exact phrasing, but you awaken them, because not only do you pull your energy back, you're calling judgment on these people. You're calling judgment on all these motherfuckers. You're like, I am sick of this shit. I am sick of being drained. I'm sick of putting up with this shit. And so you're calling judgment on every motherfucker around you, like, because what they deserve will come to them. And that might be their awakening. You're helping these narcissists, these people that are living in their shadow, uncontrolled, unconscious. You're bringing them to their awakening. Oh, let's see. I need somebody to burn me in the flame of love. Every cloud must have a silver lining. You came alone, my knight in armor shining. All my life I've been knocking on doors. So when I was shown like what my purpose was for the most recent like narcissistic situation, like it was me, and I just find it interesting because it was like the sword of truth and the exposure that like their true feelings. Like it showed me like me stabbing them in the heart with the sword of truth. And it was just interesting that the song came on. So like you're exposing them, you're breaking off this like wall that they put up for, you know, their childhood wounding, abandonment issues, you know, because I was shown also that this person, and people, I should say, because it's been a few in a row, they have a hard time being alone. So that's why they jump from person to person to person, or like need somebody to be around, need somebody to talk to, whatever, because they can't be alone. They have this abandonment wound. And I'm like, I didn't know I was coming into this as their karma, but this is helping them heal that abandonment wound and start their awakening. And truly, like, because they're losing something that they actually did have feelings for and genuinely adored. And because of their fuck shit, they're on their, you know, they were on demon time. They lost something that they genuinely wanted and enjoyed. So, you know, you're here just like listening to your guides. You don't know what the fuck's coming up. You don't know what's going to happen. You're just guided to, you know, follow into this. You're like, let's see what happens. You know, I can't really fuck anything up. I trust my guides, and they told me, yes, go ahead, go on. Like, or you didn't really get like a hard no, so you're like, fuck it. Like, let's see what happens. Like, I can, you know, I'm highly favored and I'm very blessed, so like nothing can really fuck me up. And I trust my intuition. So you're out here just like vibing, and you know, maybe you were getting hit with like love spells and shit like that, or just like weird energetic manipulation, and you were like under it for a little bit, but you were able to break through it because you're this master, to where nothing sticks like it would to anybody else that hasn't done the work. And oh shit. Yeah, so we've got the Queen of Skulls in reverse, and that's like the Queen of Cups in reverse. And since it is in reverse, and like I'm seeing this as like somebody who has like their they have faces on all sides, and so like nothing is missed, and that's like you seeing the manipulation, because that would be like a smothering person, manipulation, that type of thing. And that's seeing you were maybe in this Queen of Cups energy where you're like very nurturing and nice and kind, and then, you know, your other faces were shown this manipulation, this smothering, controlling, just weird tactics to kind of like tear you down. Like I had like people like insulting my like subtle insulting my videos here on YouTube and on my channel, and like I was just like, okay, like whatever, like I just like, you know, let it roll off my shoulders. But then I realized that was like an attempt to break me down in a narcissistic way. But because I'm like so you know, I'm in this mastery energy, And just as you are, you're able to like just see that immediately and be like, that was fucking weird, like what the fuck. And then you flip the switch, you know, because you have mastered all the queens and the kings in every suit, so upright and reverse. You go into this asshole mode. You're no longer this. You pull back your nurturing energy and you're like, all right, fuck you then. I don't have to play this game, and I'm gonna pull back my nurturing, caring. You know, maybe they were benefiting off of like your intuitive insight or your knowing or like learning from like what you know about spirituality. So they were like genuinely learning, but it was for other reasons. They were turning into, you know, a spiritual narcissist. So, which is somehow way worse. But, so you're here like, yeah, fuck that. I'm out, dude. I see the truth. Nothing gets past me. My intuition is on point. Cause like I'm seeing that Queen of Wands is like being able to see all directions. Nothing gets past Queen of Cups. Nothing gets past her intuition. She's very intuitive. She's in touch with her emotions. And if they said something insulting, you catch that and you're like, ugh, okay. And, you know, it was like people like insulting like the way I dress and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, like whatever. Like I was just like, you don't have the authority to tell me that, so whatever. Like I just let it roll off of me, and like I didn't catch that was there. Like I did, but I didn't realize that was a manipulation tactic. I was just like, okay, fuck you. Like I'm still gonna dress however the fuck I want. Like I don't know why you said that. And now like, so they thought like all these little manipulation things would have you in this like simping energy, but like the fucking tables turned. Because this is the Six of Cups. You know, because they're so used to like what happened in the past, all these others that they've been able to manipulate, feast on, and then, you know, abandon, because their abandonment wounds, they have to hurt people and abandon them because they want to be in control. So, you know, that by pulling back their energy, not being vulnerable, all of this stuff, being controlling with their words, the way they say things, that type of stuff, just insulting. And, you know, they're thinking that you're going to like claw for their attention and all of this. And you're like, ew, like, you're a project. Like, no, thank you. I've done enough of that. And, you know, for your past even, you're like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I've been through it enough. So now the roles have switched and you're in this energy of like them trying to offer you and come back crawling and, you know, trying to just feast some more. And you're like, what are you bringing to me? Like, this is weird. I said I'm good. Yeah. I just got with this Chariot, and the World card is like, free ride's over, baby. Like, you're done. Your free ride is fucking over. Like, yeah, you're getting out. Here, I'll open the door for you where you can step the fuck out of my car, out of my vehicle, out of my journey, and fuck off. You're done, bro. Because you've been through it. With this World card, you've been through it. You've seen it, wrote the book. You've done enough because you're in that Emperor energy. You've mastered this. You're like, yeah, free ride's over, bud. My guide said no. My intuition says no, and I see exactly what the fuck you are. And apparently they sent me as karma. So welcome to your awakening. I call righteous fucking judgment upon you. And here you are. You can continue this without me. You are done. You are no longer feasting on me. No. And you're here with the Ace of Wands, like, on to the next one. Okay. All right, guides, where are you taking me next? Where are you taking me next? You're like, I'm just following my leads, just following this, like, whatever. And and their new adventure, the narcissist's new adventure, is their awakening. You put them into the dark night of the soul, And just by listening and paying attention to your intuition, you put them into this. I mean, it's a good thing because now they're having this like new journey. You know, it's a new start for them as well. You know, you're helping them, you know, because it always doesn't have to be like they're getting their karma to where they're gonna like, you know, lose their whole life or whatever. It's them losing something they genuinely liked, but they were caught up, you know, so they genuinely had feelings for you. They genuinely enjoyed your company, looked up to you, enjoyed all of that. But because their manipulation tactics didn't work on you, and in fact, and with love spells and all that stuff, because you're such a high vibrating being, nothing touches you. Nothing hits like it hits other people that are in their lower vibration and, you know, operating from this unconscious state. You're like, yeah, I'm getting hit with something, or yeah, I'm being manipulated. Like, that's fucking weird. No, thank you. Because you were so immune to their bullshit, because they, you know, maybe they did genuinely like you from the beginning, but they had to be in control because they're operating from their childhood wounding and their emotional immaturity. And so they genuinely lost something they very much loved, very much cared for, because they were acting a damn fool. And and you're just out here like, no fucking sweat off my balls. Like, I lost nothing in this. I got my energy back. I pulled my energy back a long time ago. And I'm just like, on to the next one, on to the next adventure. In fact, like, because it was like almost a little test for you as well to see what you're about, like from your guides and, you know, the universe preparing you for your next manifestation to come in, that like you leveled up again just by being like, I'm good, no thank you, you seem like a mess, like you seem like you got a lot of healing to do, like emotionally immature, yeah, I see through your little facade and I'm gonna head out. And like you just leveled up again, and so your blessing comes in and you're just like, oh, that's neat, like cool, thank you guys, like thank you spirit, I passed the test again. You passed the test again. And here they are just like, I've lost it all, I've made a grave mistake. But that's how you learn your best lessons, making mistakes, losing something you genuinely liked, loved, whatever, adored. Because you wanted to be on some fuck shit. You wanted to be on demon time. That's why I chose this deck. You wanted to be on your demon time, trying to get them to simp for you. And look what that got you. Uno reverse, baby. Now you're simping for them. Now you're trying to claw and do whatever you can to get them back. But when someone's in that empress energy, they know. They know that you, because, you know, once again, you are listening to your intuition. You're in that empress energy. You know that they need to learn their lesson, and that's by completely losing you. By completely losing something they genuinely could have grown with, could have helped them. But they had to be on their fuck shit. They had to be on their demon time. And the free ride's over, baby. And I'm getting, like, you may even get a free car, like, not a free car, but like a car out of this, like, as your manifestation. Fuck, it might be a free car. You know what? I'm going to speak that on you. You're getting a free car out of this. I will speak that on you. You are getting a free car out of passing this test. Because you're like, yeah, you're on demon time, bro. I'm out. Like, I'm going to head out. Free ride's over, baby. I'm on to the next one. I'm on to the next creative adventure. You know, I'm ready to see what my guides, my spirit team has for me next. Like, what's my next step? How am I changing this world? How am I raising the vibration of this world by just being me and, you know, being these karmic lessons for people? I'm not out here intentionally doing it, but here we are. Fuck yeah. We're all just a bunch of, you know, accidental karma bringers. And I did get some, like, I didn't plan on using this deck, but the cards just kind of fell out, so I'm going to use it. Read them off. Extremely slow long-term growth. So this is you bringing that to these little narcissists, to these people that need to grow, and, you know, they're working on demon time. They're in their shadow. They're operating from that. You're genuinely helping them. You know, by you calling judgment on them, you're bringing awakening to them. You're bringing this long-term actual growth versus this, I'm going to pretend to be emotionally mature for a week to reel you in and put on my little operatic show and sing to the mountains that I am grown and I am an adult and I can communicate effectively. Instead of them putting out, you know, like, this heavy work in 1 week and then, you know, just getting lazy, like, you're forcing them into this long-term growth, this slow long-term growth, because you have them shook. You have them in this, you yanked the carpet from under them and knocked her on their ass by not playing into their usual tactics that work for everybody else, because you're in that ascended master energy. The point of sleep is to let it all go. So I'm getting this as a, you know, whenever this happens, whenever you like cut someone off or, you know, get out of this like energy and, you know, you're dealing with the repercussions, they're being crazy, coming back at you, like trying to love bomb all of this stuff. And you're like, no, you're having to put those boundaries up. That's telling me that you need to rest and take care of yourself. Go do something that keeps them off your mind. You know, block them, however you need to do to get them the fuck away from you. Energetically, obviously cut the cords. You've already done that. Just to go rest and recoup because not only did they grow and getting growth out of this, you did that as well and that was leveling you up by trusting your guides, listening to your intuition, and being dedicated to disciplined in what the messages said to you. Good job, babies. Keep cutting off those narcissists left and right. You are the final boss for them, and you're helping them come to this awakening, this judgment, this raising in vibration. You're also helping them. You're helping them self-reflect, because you're the final boss. You're like, no, you're gonna grow. And you don't even go in this with that intention. You're just listening to your guides. You're listening to Most High on what you need to do. And you're out here like slaying demons on accident. I'm so proud of you. I hope you have a wonderful day and keeping these amazing, wonderful, strong earth angels. I'm so proud of you. Bye, babies.